of the train.
Hi guys, today I'm going to give you a complete guide on how to stop the BR204 diesel hydraulic shunter for my Spessarbahn on Train Sim World, and also how to use the turntable and how to shunt in and out of it. So, the first thing we've got to do is check the fuel levels, which can be checked there on the side. Once that's been checked, we can head into the loco. Right, so we climb up, and this is a very spacious cab, as you can see, and we've got loads of controls. So the first thing we've got to do, as with all these locomotives, is activate the battery. The battery is found here, and we're going to activate it. There you go. And the oil for the engines going to get to some temperature. So once it's got there to the required temperature, we're going to select our cab. And in this case, because we're going to be pointing out that way, just select this cab and sit down. Usually the seat is in this state, but you can, for example, I like having it as far forward as possible, so I can just do that and then bring it. Where's the seat height? I can bring it forwards and backwards. I've got seat travel. Where's it gone? Oh, get off. Put that forward. See, there you go. The height and the travel. So default, you'll have the seat like this. As you can see, the visibility is rubbish. So what does one do? Or at least what do I do? Oops. I sit down, put it up and forwards. There you go. So now you've got wonderful visibility, and we're ready to start her. So I'm going to open up our window to get some nice fresh air, get some nice instrument lights on. There we go. So the first thing we're going to do is insert our master key and put it in the engine only position, not before activating CFAR, which is found there, and PZB, which is found there. Okay, and then we've got the shunting gear back here, which I currently have in shunting gear, but you can also have it in fast gear if you wanted to do some main line running. So we're going to set the reverser to engine only, and we're ready. So as you can see, this locomotive has two flaps. Oops. Has two flaps here, and when we start the engine, they can open up. So I'm going to start the engine once from the inside so that you know where to start it from. See if I've got some kind of other gauges. No, wrong gauges. Controls. Engine startup. There you go. So you've got it here. So that is going to open, and I'm going to do it twice so that you know how to do it. So own loco start stop, hold it down, and you're going to see. There you go. And she started. I'm going to start her from to stop her, just push it in the other direction. I'm going to start her from from outside so that you can actually see her. There you go. So I'm going to blast my horn before I start this time. And we start up. Start up. There we go. Okay, so we're ready. So the first thing we've got to do is set the brake key to active. So there we go, insert the key and turn it. Now, we're going to set up our headlights, which are back here. So we're going to want front headlights on, white, and in the rear we're going to want red and red. You can also reverse that setup. Okay, so now I'm going to release the driver's brake valve and apply the direct brake valve to full service, whilst releasing the handbrake. There we go. So once there we go. Now we're going to sit down in our seat, and we're actually going to head out of the cab, open the door, climb down the ladder, and because you can see that the locomotive is currently pointed at the turntable, but the turntable is misaligned, we're going to have to get into the turntable house. There you go. And operate the turntable ourselves. Here, is the light switch. So if we want it brighter, we just flick that switch upwards. There we go. So the first thing we've got to do is press this switch, which is going to unlock the turntable, and it's going to give us that red light, which means that you cannot access the turntable because it's now unlocked, so therefore it can move freely. So we're going to rotate using this. We're going to rotate the turntable to have the turntable house in the engine's direction. So rotating the turntable. There we go. Slowly turning the turntable around. To get the locomotive aligned on it. Let's see. I just had to make some more camera adjustments to know when to stop pulling the turntable. If it will stop, if I release it, it will stop at the nearest track. So you've got to release it just before it aligns. So there's the locomotive, so it's not this. Got to release it. Now. There we go. So it's fully aligned with the locomotive. And we're ready. So locomotive turntable locked, so that now it can't move. And we've got the green light for the locomotive to proceed. Close the door behind us. Okay, so climb back on to the loco. There we go. Sit down in our seat, close the door, and set the rest forwards and release the direct brake. Give a warning horn. And using my 8 camera, unfortunately so that I can actually see where I'm going, I'm going to edge her onto the turntable. That's enough power. So I'm going to slow her down. I'm actually going to use this view there, that's enough. So now I'm just going to check. Actually, I'm going to edge her in a bit more. There we go, she's perfect. Put full service on the brakes so that she doesn't roll off while we turn her. Okay. So, we're going to put the reverser to engine only. Where's the roundhouse? Is it on this side, I think? Yes. So we're going to climb down and we're going to go into the house. And now we're just going to unlock the turntable. And now, as you can see, we've got a green light here, which means that we can now rotate the turntable, but there's a red light there, which means the locomotive should not move on the turntable. So now we're going to rotate the turntable and get the locomotive on a 180. There we go. Oops, I appear to be stuck. Yeah. Carry on rotating the locomotive. The whole way round. There we go, nearly ready. And she's just aligned on the first, so release that. And it's going to be on the first, so just give her one more. There we go. And now she's on the second track. So now we're just going to lock the turntable yet again. Give us our clear light. Head back into the locomotive and give her a little spin forwards. Close our door. Forwards. Release the brakes, warning horn, and give her probably as much as her power. We can release P of B. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to slow her down. There we go. And now we're going to put her into reverse and align her back onto the turntable. Bring her up to 5 kilometers an hour, that's enough. But I'm going to use 8 camera. Actually, give her a bit more speed. There we go, 10 kilometers an hour. As we come on back to the turntable, which is of course displaying its all important green light. If it was displaying a red light, we should not have permission to access the turntable. That's CFOP. And full service the brakes. And for the last time in this tutorial, bring her wrong side into the engine depot, to the locomotive depot. So we're going to rotate the turntable in this direction. And going to leave her on the same berth as she was. So there's one. There we go. That's enough. Lock the turntable. Close the door for the last time today. Get back into the loco. Close the door. That was a bit weird. Put it. Oops. Wrong seat. Right seat. Put it into forwards. Release the brakes. Give her 1 power. There we go. That's enough. There we go. And as we gently pull her in, give her a little bit of brake. This locomotive is a bit big for this berth, but that will do for today. Okay, so I'm going to show you, to end the video, how to shut her down. So just hold her using the direct brake, put her reverser into engine only. So first thing we're going to have to do is, as usual, apply the handbrake. There we go, apply the handbrake. Just in case anybody wanted to hear her, I'm going to rev her engine up to maximum. Just so that you can hear how much she revs. There you go. That's as much as she goes. And that's enough. Okay, so we're going to release the direct brake. Now that we've got our handbrake on, put our driver's brake on off and remove the brake key. Now we're going to turn off our lights. There we go. So none of those. None of those. None of those and none of those. Perfect. Now we're going to stop our engine. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to turn off our lights. There we go. Our actual instrument lights. Master key out. Close the window. And to finish off, we've got to turn off the battery. There we go, the battery voltage goes down together with the engine temperature little by little. And this is indeed how to turn off the locomotive. If you want to do a favour to the next driver, you can just simply put the seat back. There we go, seat travel and seat height. And the same on the other one, there you go, so that the next drivers can adjust it to their own comfort. And get down. And now we could just now turn the turntable back to its original position for the next driver also to be in a comfy position. And thank you for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it loads, because there's plenty of this series coming up soon. And see you in the next one. Like, comment and subscribe.